Hello, my people. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Robert Valdivieso, your English teacher. Hola, mi gente. Muy buenas tardes todos. Soy su maestro de inglés, Robert Valdivieso. Okay, welcome to this new class. Okay, so if you remember, the last class was about the verb to be. Okay, how we can use to express personal information or ask information about another person or another thing. Okay, so today we're going to have a lesson that has relationship with this one. Okay, so here is the learning objective, class number 8. Okay, at the end of the class, the students will be able to recognize and use the verb to be in negative form through a slides in order to express it, giving it and asking personal information in different context. Okay, that is the object for this class, class number 8. Entonces, ese es el objetivo para la clase de hoy, la clase 8. Al final de la clase, los estudiantes podrán reconocer el uso y usar, perdón, el verbo to be en la forma negativa. ¿Ok? A través de diapositivos a fin de expresar esto, dando y pidiendo información personal en diferentes contextos. Okay, that is the goal. Entonces, esa es la meta. Okay, so go to the first slide. Here, you know, the first part is vocabulary. Okay, what is the vocabulary? Oh, here I divide the vocabulary in three sections or three groups. Again, like the another class, you remember? Dividir vocabulario igual en tres grupos como la clase anterior. Okay, the first one, remember professions. Here I wrote some new professions. Aquí escribí algunas nuevas profesiones. Okay, stewardess, busman, mechanic, dentist, carpenter, chef, cashier, architect. Okay, so professions. A stewardess, azafata. Busman, chofer de bus. Mechanic, mecánico. Dentist, dentista. Carpenter, carpintero. Chef, cocinero. Cashier, cajero. Architect, architect. Okay, second group, segundo grupo. Adjectives, again, new adjectives. Okay, small, angry, John, old, lazy, hungry, thirsty, fat. Okay, small, pequeño. Angry, enojado. John, joven. Old, viejo. Lazy, perezoso. Hungry, hambriento. Thirsty, sediento. And fat, gordo. Okay, group number 3. Here we have something like the lesson, the last lesson, como la lección última, places, lugares. Okay, here we have supermarket, supermercado, farm, granja, cinema, cineme, cine, I'm sorry, theater o theater, teatro, hotel, hotel, mall, centro comercial, store, tienda, bank, banco. Okay, guys, repeat after me. Professions, stewardess, busman, mechanic, dentist, carpenter, chef, cashier or cashier, architect. Adjectives, small, angry, John, old, lazy, hungry, thirsty, fat. Okay? Places, supermarket, farm, cinema, theater, hotel, mall, store, bank. Okay, guys, that is the vocabulary of this lesson. So let's continue with the next one. Entonces, es el vocabulario para esta clase. Continuamos con la siguiente diapositiva. Okay, I say at the beginning or in the objective, we wrote and you read with me Entonces escribí y ustedes leyeron conmigo el objetivo. Tiene que ver con el verbo to be en forma negativa. Ok, el verbo to be, if you remember, are three. Ustedes recuerden, el verbo to be son tres. Am, is, are. Ok, so, verb to be in negative form. Am, is, are. Okay, to express something using the verb be in negative form, we put not after am, is, are. So it's very easy. Entonces dice, para expresar algo usando el verbo be en la forma negativa, ponemos not después de am, is, are. En otras palabras, después del verbo to be. Examples. Okay, here we have. Yeah, here we have the first one sentence. Tenemos aquí ya la primera oración que dice, I am not a doctor. So here we have a negative expression or negative sentence. Aquí tenemos una expresión negativa. I am not a doctor. Yo no soy doctor, okay? You are not a veterinarian. He is not a policeman. She is not a pilot. It is not a gas station. We are not in the stadium. You are not Colombian. They are not in the park. So guys, you can realize, entonces pueden darse cuenta que después del verbo to be am, are, and is, va el not. You can see that in red color. Pueden ver eso, después del verbo to be am, is, y are, va el not, and that way we express in negative form with the verb to be. Entonces en esa forma expresamos el verbo to be en forma negativo. Okay, it's clear. Yeah, I know. So the first one, I am not a doctor. Yo no soy un doctor. Second, you are not a veterinarian. Tú no eres un veterinario. He is not a policeman. Él no es un policía. She is not a pilot. Ella no es un piloto. It is not a gas station. Esta no es una estación de gasolina. We are not in the stadium. No estamos en el estadio. You are not Colombian. Tú no eres, o ustedes no son colombianos in this case because it's plural. Okay, they are not in the park. Sorry guys, probably you can listen a very strange sound because there is a machine going fixing a part of our street here in my sector. Entonces puede escuchar un ruido muy extraño, una máquina está pasando por la calle solucionando un problema o arreglándolo en mi callejón, mi calle, okay? So I'm sorry for that. Lo siento, jóvenes, por eso. Okay, so here we have some expressions in negative form with the verb to be, okay? So here we have something very interesting. In English, guys, it's very common to use contractions when we use the language. Entonces en inglés es muy común utilizar formas o contracciones cuando usamos este idioma, ¿ok? So here we have contraction of negative form. Tenemos unas formas en contracción en la forma negativa, ¿ok? Vamos a verlas. Here we have. Yeah, so here we have the contraction form. Okay, in this case, each sentence is in contraction form. Okay, in this case, we put together the verb to be and the negation not. We put together, we delete the letter O and put apostrophe between N and T. Entonces, por la forma contracta, dice que unimos el verbo to be con la negación y borramos la O y ponemos una coma en el apóstrofe entre la N y la T, como tenemos un ejemplo allí. You aren't, oh, the first one, la primera. I'm not a doctor. You aren't veterinarian. He isn't a policeman. She isn't a pilot. It isn't a gas station. We aren't in the stadium. You aren't Colombian. They aren't in the park. So you can notice, guys, the verb to be with the negation not is together. Entonces pueden ver que el verbo to be con la negación, I'm sorry, está juntos, but without letter O. Okay, pero sin la O, and we use an apostrophe. Okay, entonces utilizamos un apóstrofe en vez de la O, pero ponemos juntos el verbo to be. Okay, so guys, here In this part, we have another way to use the contraction form in negative with the verb to be. Entonces aquí tenemos otro grupo al lado derecho de cómo expresar en forma corta o contracta usando el verbo to be en forma negativa. In this case, we put together the personal pronoun with the verb to be, and we delete the vowel of the verb to be, and we put not next it. But we put an apostrophe between the personal pronouns and the verb. Okay, so this is another way to express in contraction form using the verb to be. Okay, la segunda forma de utilizar el verbo to be en forma negativa, en forma contracta, está aquí. Ponemos el pronombre personal junto con el verbo to be, borramos la primer vocal del verbo to be, ponemos un apóstrofe como está en ejemplo, y luego separado ponemos el not. Okay, so here we have, you're not veterinarian. He's not a policeman. She's not a pilot. It's not a gas station. We are not in the stadium. You're not Colombian. They're not in the park. So those are another way to express in negative form in contraction way. Entonces es otra manera de hablar en forma negativa en forma corta o contracción, ¿ok? So guys, I know this is very easy. You are intelligent. You understood that part. Okay. So next one. I wrote here, or I made this note in order to explain something. Note. With I am, the contraction form in negative is just one. I'm not. That's all. This is the contraction. It's incorrect to say I am, it's incorrect. So, entonces, con el verbo, el pronombre I am y el verbo to be I am, solo hay una contracción, que es la que está en yellow, la que está en color amarillo. Es incorrecto hacer la que está acá abajo. Entonces, what is the correct? This is not correct. This is correct. Okay, this is an exception. Esta es una excepción solo con el pronombre I y el verbo to be am. Solo existe una contracción allí que se hace como está aquí, igual que está aquí, está acá abajo. Okay, esta no es correcto con I am not. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, let's practice. So guys, here we have some practice in order to apply what we analyzed until this part, okay? So, write the following sentences in negative form using different adjectives and places. Entonces, practiquemos. Escribe las siguientes oraciones en forma negativa utilizando diferentes adjetivos y lugares. Vamos a ver cómo es eso. Here we have positive. Okay, I'm a teacher. Raúl is an intelligent student. We are in Machala City. Dana and Mateo are in the park. It is a new car. It looks expensive. They are beautiful women. He is in the mall every day. So those sentences are in positive. So we need to change in negative, but using different adjectives and places. How is that? Okay, let me show you negative. Okay, the first one. I am a teacher. Negative, I'm not a doctor. Yeah. I am teacher, I'm not a doctor. The next one. Raúl is an intelligent student. Raúl is not a lazy student, okay? Raúl es un estudiante inteligente. Raúl no es un estudiante perezoso. We are in Machala City. We are not in Guayaquil City. Estamos en Machala, en la ciudad de Machala. Nosotros no estamos en la ciudad de Guayaquil. Dana and Mateo are in the park. Dana y Mateo están en el parque. Dana and Mateo are not in the house. Yeah, Dana and Mateo are not in the house. Dana y Mateo no están en la casa. It is a new car. It looks expensive. Este es un carro nuevo. Luce caro. It is not an old car. It looks cheap. Este no es un carro viejo y luce barato. Okay, the next one, they are beautiful women. Ellas son hermosas mujeres. They are not ugly women. Ellas no son mujeres feas. Okay, and the last one, he is in the mall every day, every days. Él está en pues los supermercados todos los días. Okay, he is not in the mall every days. Él no está en los centros comerciales todos los días. Okay, so this is how we can change positive and negative. So here, practice number 2, práctica número 2, ¿qué dice? Now contraction of the negative form. Ahora la forma contracta en forma negativa. Complete of negative form. Oh, here we have the complete. Vemos aquí la forma completa. Dice que hagamos la forma contracta. How is that one? Contraction of negative form. The first one, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. Raul is not a lazy student. Raul isn't a lazy student. We are not in Guayaquil City. We aren't in Guayaquil City. Dan and Mateo are not in the house. Dan and Mateo aren't in the house. It's not an old car. It looks cheap. It isn't an old car. It looks cheap. They are not ugly women. They aren't ugly women. Sorry. He is not in the mall every day. He isn't in the mall every day. So here's the machine again. Okay. So guys, we're going to finish, okay? Vamos a terminar, okay? La máquina otra vez con el ruido, que parece que hubiera earthquake, como un pequeño temblor o algo así. Okay, activities and homeworks. Okay, tenemos las actividades y las tareas, okay? In your English module, complete the activities in page 12 and 13 about the negative form of the verb to be. Entonces, en el módulo, complete las actividades de la página 12 y 13 acerca de la forma negativa del verbo to be. ¿Ok? In the platform, en la plataforma, complete the activities about negative form of the verb to be. En la plataforma, completa las actividades acerca de la forma negativa del verbo to be. Esto es en la plataforma. Okay, guys, thank you so much for attending. I'm sorry for the sounds, strange sounds around me again. Okay, have a nice afternoon and enjoy the night. Take care, guys, please, and care your family, okay? See you next class.